All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's Letitia with Barefoot Gardening. I hope that you are doing well. So we're checking the urban worm bag. And if you remember last time, I moved back all the cardboard and tried to check out what was going on. And we discovered that the worms had eaten most of the food in there, that we had onions still left, but they were actually around those onions. They were around the onions eating, and so we can see that now as well, that they're still hanging out around the onion. Look at there. And so they are doing really, really well. And then before we closed up the worm bag, we put some worm chow over here to see if we can get them to migrate over here and eat. And so they have eaten all the worm chow, y'all. All of it is gone. And so I'm probably going to feed them today just to see. Yeah, I'm probably going to feed them. It's been a few days. And so, yeah, we're going to get to it. I also want to check the moisture level in here. The heater has been on, and so I want to make sure that, that they are okay and, they're active. That's a great sign. They're moving around here. And so that's always a good sign. But let's check the moisture level in here. And we'll go ahead and check the temperature as well. So I'm going to check the temperature by sticking down my thermometer, and we'll see where it's at. And then we'll check the moisture as well. So we want the temperature again, at least I do. I want it to be in around the 70, between 70 and 80 degrees. And it looks like we're about there. So that's great. The moisture level, I want to keep it between 7 and 8 personally. Most worm farmers will tell you 80% moisture. Between 80% and 90% is best for, oh, that's not a worm. That's a twig or something. Between 80 and 90% is best for breeding worms. So I don't mind if it's a little bit wetter, but I just don't want it to be so wet to where we have them trying to climb out of here, trying to get to, dry ground, or we got leachate coming out the bottom, so because of too much moisture. So there, it's in the 6 to 7 area here, 70%. I'm gonna stick it in over here and see. So I do try different areas of the bag. Looks like it's gonna be between 5 and 6 there, so that's a little dry. Yeah, that's a little dry. Over here's a little bit more wet. Looks like we're between 7 and 8. So there's some spots. Now I think because we have a lot of cardboard over here, that we're probably, and a lot of worms, we're probably a little bit more dry over here. But that's okay. Everybody looks good though. Everybody looks really good. I'm not going to disturb them too much. I am going to feed them, I do believe. And just give them a little bit of moisture on top. I can also tell that they've been eating through this paper. Look at all the holes in the paper. Do y'all see that? Which is cool. It's cool. So let me give this a spray with my handy dandy sprayer here. That is not full. So I've had this water sitting out for a few days so the chlorine can evaporate. So let me fill my sprayer up, and then I'll come right back at you. All right, so I got my handy dandy sprayer here. And so I'm just going to top spray it. I usually turn over the soil, work the water in, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to try something a little different. Like a lot of worm farmers that have been watching say that they don't disturb it all the time. And it's really good for you to turn over the soil and kind of fluff it up, because you get oxygen in there, which is really, really good. Okay. But I don't think I've ever just, oh, do I see a cocoon? Look! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness, look at there! Oh my god, that is so dope! We're gonna have some little baby European night crawlers soon. So within 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, they are already breeding, and they I think they began breeding the first week they were here, to be all honest. But that is so cool to see. So my goal is to breed worms too. So I don't want to just sell them, or, you know, get the castings from them and that's it. Okay. So I do want to be intentional about breeding them, because I want everybody that is interested in remediating their soil, making their soil more healthier in their gardens, to be able to do so. You know, if they want, they can purchase worms from me or purchase the worm castings. I just want to make sure it's all available to my peeps locally. I'm not going to get into shipping too fast. I'm not there yet, but definitely supporting local farmers. And I'll let y'all know if I'm shipping and things. I'm working on some partnerships and other things to see how we can do this. But I really just want to, figure out how to support, to start supporting my local farmers here. I do live in an urban area, and so I just want to make sure that they're taken care of, okay? First, and then we might go, you know, to shipping across the country. So I'm going to give them some worm chow. They've been eating this paper. It's been a few days. I think the last time I fed them was on December the 3rd or the 2nd. So it's only been, and I know some worm farmers only feed their, I don't know. Let me decide about that. I might not feed today. I might just make sure they have moisture today, because it's a lot to do everything at one time. But for the purpose of this video, I just want to make sure that there was moisture, okay, that they are doing well. We've wet down the soil a little bit to give them more moisture, and that's my main goal really for today. They'll be fine. They'll eat the cardboard and the paper, y'all. I'm not starving them. So just because I don't feed them word chow doesn't mean that they're not eating. They can eat their bedding, and they'll do that anyway. So there we go. We've seen some cocoons in the urban worm bag, and all the worms seem like they are doing well. So let's go over here to the Worm Factory 360. All right. So we do not have any leachate coming out, which is a good sign. Because if we had that, that means that the Worm Factory is too wet. And so we don't want that. We don't have any worms escaping underneath or on top. We can see that the worms have been eating this paper as well. They are right. It is dry. It just looks really dry. Let's see. Yep, there they are. There they are. They are doing really good. But it's dry in here, y'all. So again, I'm not going to disturb too much, but I'm definitely going to give them some moisture. And just so we can double check, make sure I'm not making up stuff, right? I got my thermometer here. It's going to tell me. Okay, and then my moisture meter here. Let's stick it in there. It's dry. Dry. Yeah. I'm not getting a good moisture reading anywhere. These babies are dry. See, but they look okay. They're a little blue. I don't really like how blue they are. They not too bad, y'all, but we gotta give them some moisture though. We gotta give them some moisture. They moving. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna disturb them too much, but I am gonna spray them down. And again, with the all this cardboard, all this bedding, it probably dries it out. But again, I've had this heater on, y'all, because it's been cold. So I'm just gonna give them a good spray right on top, like it's raining on them outside, just like that. Now let's put the moisture meter in and see what it reads. Yeah. Okay, we're getting a little better. And it don't take, I mean, it might look like a lot of water, but remember, peat moss, cocoa coir, it does take a lot of moisture sometimes. Yeah, this stuff is just too dry for my liking. I mean, it's too dry. So I'm gonna give them a little bit more, and then I'm gonna leave them alone. Yeah, just like that. All right. I feel good about that, y'all. I feel good about it. Now, I'm not gonna walk y'all through all the buckets that I got, because I got about 12 or 13 other containers over here that need to be wet down. I found some bubble wrap that I'm gonna put on top of this, I think, because I just feel like it dries out too fast. So I'm gonna put some bubble wrap on top of that. But that's good, y'all. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just do it. You know what needs to be done, right? I'm gonna cover it back up. And we done. We done. So I'm gonna do these buckets and call it a night. I might go back and feed them again, because let's see, they were, the last time they were watered and fed was on the 3rd. Today is December the 6th, so not just 3 days ago. It's okay. They don't need more food, but they did need more water though. They need to be hydrated just a bit. Yeah, so they don't need food. They just need to be hydrated. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope that everybody's doing well. All the folks that's coming in that's new, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much to everybody that's just been with me from the beginning. Y'all are ride or die, my ride or die crew. And I just really appreciate that. But more to come with the worm farming. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything specific you want to know, want me to do, that you want to see. I'm down to show everything that I possibly can show. I'm an open book. Y'all know that. Till next time. Love y'all. Peace.